I'm Merideth with ExtremeTerrain, and welcome to this installment of Customer Builds. This is a series where we showcase different rigs from our customer build pages right here on the site to hopefully give you some ideas or even some inspiration for your ride at home. Now on this episode, we are going to be catching up with Brian from Indiana about his Weekend Warrior 2018 JKU. Now if you want to see more on Brian's build, including a full breakdown of his mod list, check out his page on this site, or if you're watching here on YouTube, you can click the link down below. So what do you say we connect with Brian and check out his build? Hey Brian, thank you for joining with me today.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm excited to jump into it. I know you have a lot going on with your Jeep. Let's start off with the foundation or the base of your Wrangler. What do you have going on as far as suspension mod go?
Right now I have a 3-inch lift, zone lift.
And then what do you have as far as your wheels and tires?
I'm running the Firestone Destinations 33s, the Mayhem rims. It was hard really picking out rims for that thing, and I finally settled on them. It took me about a couple months to settle on a nice rim.
Yeah, they look great, and they even have the red and black color scheme. It looks like that's kind of the color scheme for your Wrangler. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Me and my wife both, we decided when we first bought it, we were going to give ourselves, a little time before we started getting into the modifications. How everybody gives their Jeep a name and a theme. And after watching a lot of the Marvel movies with the red, we decided to go with the Iron Man theme.
It's pretty cool. It's definitely different. I know you also have a lot of armor going on. Let's start in the front. Can you give me like a virtual walk around of some of the exterior accessories that you have?
We went with the Barricade front bumper and winch, and I really like it. It was easy to put on, and the winch is perfect with the synthetic rope, and I've got the rough country front fender wells after ripping off the factory one, and I really like the look of that, and it just totally changed the Jeep's look.
Especially with that black and red aesthetic that you have going on. And do you have the factory fenders, or do you have new aftermarket fenders?
I went with the aftermarket with the rough country. It gives my Jeep a little tougher, meaner look, and the stance of it is just ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, a small fender and a wide tire makes all of the difference when it comes to the aesthetic of the Jeep. Do you have anything going on the back as far as the carrier and rear bumper is concerned?
On my carrier, for a tire carrier, I went with the Barricade HD. Once we decided to go with a bigger tire, I knew I was going to need something a little bit more sturdier to hold it. After doing a lot of research and searching to see what I like, I really like the Barricade HD tire carrier. And then searching for the rear bumper, that was hard because there's so many different types, and you want to make sure you get something that complements what you're doing. The XRC rear bumper, I really like the look of it and how it makes the rear end of my Jeep look.
It definitely pulls everything together. It still looks like everything matches, especially with that black and red aesthetic again. So I noticed you have some lighting on the back of your Jeep as well as the front. Can you start to tell me a little bit more about the lighting starting in the back?
Yeah, in the back with the tail lights, I went with the Raxiom tail lights. I was looking for a certain tail light because you see all the LED tail lights with the little dots and everything, and they look nice, but I wanted something a little different. I hadn't seen a whole lot of Jeeps with that Raxiom taillight with like an octangle shape, and I really like that look, so I went with that. And then on my front, I went with the Axial headlights with the halo. I like that the halo is used as a turn signal also, and I went with the Axial smoke lens turn signals, and my fog lamps are Axial also with halos. It gives me a little bit more lighting from when we're on the trails or at night.
Speaking of the trails, do you take your Jeep off-road often, or is it kind of like a weekend warrior, daily driver?
It is not a daily driver. because I work too far to drive it every day. But yes, I do take it off on the trails. I just recently got my badge of honor at Redbird in southern Indiana, and which was awesome. I love the off-road. I love getting dirty and muddy and splashing water and everything.
I mean, that's what Jeeping's all about. And again, guys, if you want to check out Brian's build, you can check out his build page on our website, or if you're watching here on YouTube, you can click the link down below. Well, let's hop into the interior. So what do you have going on in the interior of your Jeep as far as comfort, even performance?
I've got some seat covers to kind of help with protection of my seat. Grab handles, I went with the front, the Velcro strap grab handle that's right above my head there. I've also added the red ones for a little bit more old crap moments, if you want to really. And we've had a few of those, which were really fun. I've upgraded my stereo system in there. I went with the Sony head unit, Alpine speakers, and I do have a sub that's in there. So when I've got my top and everything off, you can hear it really clear, a little bit better.
And then my last question to wrap everything up, do you have any future mods for your Jeep? I know you've already put so much work into it, but do you have any other ideas or inspiration that you want to put into your Wrangler?
Yes, I do want to add the rock lights underneath. I'm going to go with the RGB color changing, and I do at some point want to upgrade the shocks and beef up the suspension a little bit more, so I can do a little bit more moderate to heavy duty trails. Even though it looks nice, I still want to get that ruggedness into it. And then whatever else comes to mind, I mean, you know, I'll add the upgrades and try them out, give them a good hard test.
That's what it's all about. Putting them on, give them a test. If it doesn't work out, we'll upgrade to something new. Well, all right, it was fantastic talking with you. I'm so happy that we got to connect and talk about your Wrangler. You're a pleasure to have. Thank you so much again for connecting with me.
Thank you very much again. I really appreciate this.
So that's going to do it for this installment of Customer Builds. And again, guys, if you want to check out Brian's build, you can check out his build page on our website, or if you're watching here on YouTube, you can click the link down below. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content, product, and install videos just like this. And always keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.